Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you are having a great day. Today's stories include wedding drama, quarrel between siblings, problems with the in-laws and entitled people. Let's start. Am I the idiot for taking my grandchildren to Disney for the first time without their mother, and refusing to apologize when confronted? My son made this account and asked me to post this story, because he claims my normal meter is skewed and the internet is going to tell me I am an a-hole. I recently babysat my grandchildren, 5 and 4, for a period of 4 nights and 5 days, so my son and his wife could attend a wedding in Mexico and spend a few days on vacation. They approached me, since her mother would not be available, and I initially said I wasn't comfortable with that. It seemed like a long time to watch the kids, and she has point-blank told me that the woman's family is more important than the man's. What the hell? So I was irritated I was being asked and not her mother. I will admit that I did give in when my son became very emotional, but I feel like they were being manipulative. While I had the kids, I was invited to a birthday at Epcot and wanted to go. It didn't even occur to me to run it by my son or daughter-in-law, as I had the kids for an extended period of time, and obviously they knew they would be going where I went. My daughter-in-law had previously mentioned wanting to save up for Disney, but she said that about a lot of things, and never made me aware it was something super special to her. Also, it was Epcot. It's not like I took them to Magic Kingdom and they had some magical moment of seeing their favorite character. When they returned and found out my daughter-in-law was furious and burst into tears. She said I stole one of her kids first and called me entitled. To be honest, I didn't react well to being called entitled, when she was the one who had previously demanded babysitting. My son asked me to apologize, as she was distraught over missing their first Disney trip, but I declined and asked them to leave. My son reached out again and said I should have asked for something that big, and his wife feels robbed. I know she is a huge Disney person, but it was Epcot, not quintessential Disney, and I don't feel I should have had to miss out on a birthday party I wanted to attend. I told my son I am not apologizing for anything, and maybe they should think about how they made me feel when they didn't respect my initial no. My son feels like Reddit is going to show me the error of my ways. OP has offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the a-hole. My daughter-in-law wanted to take them for the first time. While she hadn't communicated this, I guess to some people it would have been obvious, and I didn't put much thought into it. I refused to keep the peace and apologize and feel I am owed the apology. OP gives more info in the comments. Info: how close do you live to Epcot? I assume close enough to take a day trip with 2 small children and come back the same day? Do your son and daughter-in-law also live near you? I live 2 hours and they live about 3, but don't want to do Disney as a day trip, and think they would need 4 to 5 days. Info: can I get any detail on the whole, the woman's family matters more than the man's, bit? Because if that's just as cut and dry as you state, then I really have no sympathy for daughter-in-law. You had kids foisted on you by an inconsiderate mother because you were seen as convenient. And now she's mad about something her kids are gonna forget anyways, so she can still give them their first Disney memories. She said it for the first time when I picked out a dress for the wedding, and apparently her mom was supposed to pick her color first. She said it a couple times randomly, while she was pregnant or postpartum, and once when she thought I wanted them to go to Switzerland for my birthday, which to be clear I did not want. Info: was this babysitting arrangement pre-planned or did they ask you last minute? They asked a week ahead of time and I said no, then gave in after 5 days. I didn't know about the birthday party at the time. Info: do you live near to Disney or did you have to make a trip? I live 2 hours away and we drove. Well, I think your son, and especially your daughter-in-law, are the idiots, not you. Good God, and I think she needs to review the concept of entitled, because that will define her, not OP. And what is this thing that the wife's family is more important than the husband's? Both are equally important. Do you know who says things like that? Entitled people, that's who. Jesus Christ. Also, do you know how many parents would be happy that their kids had a free day trip to Disney? I can answer you, a lot, and here are your son and wife, just complaining. Ugh. And also, even if you had taken the kids to Disney, at no point did she or he say you couldn't take them. Look, I would understand if they were upset that OP took the kids on a trip without telling them, but that's not the case, isn't it? I don't know if they cared that if the children had fun and had a good time. Apparently that's not what matters either. Apparently, from what you told us, your son's wife have decided that you would be the bad guy in her story OP long before this situation happened, and what's worse, your son doesn't see anything wrong with it. Apparently, he agrees with her. So, not the idiot OP, and I'm sorry that your son and daughter-in-law are jerks and want to make you the idiot, when obviously, they are the ones who are. And what did you guys think of this situation? What would you say to OP? Or to the daughter-in-law? Now let's read what the comments say. Not the idiot, you essentially had the children thrust upon you. You are allowed to go where you were invited, and take the kids with you. There was no reason to decline the invitation. If you had done it in a fit of pique for revenge, then you'd be in the wrong, but not in this case. And, as you say, it wasn't Magic Kingdom. Your daughter-in-law can go suck eggs. Not the idiot, unless you're embellishing to make yourself look good. Daughter-in-law is entitled and kind of idiot, and it seems baby boy is wrapped around her finger. She's mad that after not asking, but telling you to babysit, you had the sheer audacity to take the kids somewhere fun that you already happened to be going to. And again, it's Epcot, not Disney. Granted, I haven't been down there since the 80s, but I'm pretty sure Disney is the bigger treat for the kiddies. Everyone sucks here. Your whole post drips with contempt. You all sound like awful people. Not the idiot. OP was coerced into multiple days of babysitting, free multiple days of babysitting. OP is free to babysit any way OP wants to if the children are not endangered. First Legoland? First Six Flags? First Red Lobster? It doesn't matter. OP's son and daughter-in-law are the entitled ones, thinking free coerced babysitting was okay. The only way OP is the idiot is if willingly and knowingly she took the grandkids to Epcot/Disney to directly spite daughter-in-law. Which, as posted, was not the case. Everyone sucks here. This whole situation gives me the feeling that the existing family dynamic is very immature. And I'm sure your daughter-in-law would have a very different perspective on your behavior. It feels like no one respects each other here. Sit down and have a respectful conversation without throwing unproductive words at each other and having a Reddit competition. Everyone is hurt here, but no one wants to apologize. You can all be sorry for hurting someone unintentionally, act like adults and get some family therapy. These poor kids. And what do you guys think of the comments? Do you agree with them? What else would you advise OP on how to deal with her son and daughter-in-law? Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comments. Oh, and are you enjoying the video so far? If so, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notifications to know when a new video is out. This really helps the channel, so I appreciate it. Now let's go to the next story. Am I the idiot for not wanting to attend my sister's wedding after she excluded my husband? I, 32, female, have a younger sister, Emily, 28, female, who is getting married next month. We've always been close, and I was thrilled when she asked me to be her maid of honor. My husband, Tom, 34 male, and I have been married for 5 years, and he gets along well with my family. However, a couple of weeks ago, Emily called me with some surprising news. She told me that Tom is not invited to the wedding. When I asked why, she said that her fiancé, Mark, 30 male, doesn't get along with Tom and doesn't want him there. This was news to me, as Tom and Mark have always seemed to be cordial, if not friendly, at family gatherings. I tried to reason with Emily, explaining that Tom and I are a package deal, and it would be very uncomfortable for me to attend the wedding without him. She insisted that it's her and Mark's special day, and that they should have the right to invite or exclude anyone they want. I was really hurt by this, and after discussing it with Tom, we both agreed that if he's not welcome, I shouldn't attend either. I called Emily to let her know, and she was furious. She accused me of trying to ruin her wedding and said I was being selfish and making it all about me. Our parents are now involved, and they're split on the issue. My mom thinks I should go to support my sister, while my dad believes that excluding Tom is unreasonable, and that I have every right to stay home. So, am I the idiot for not wanting to attend my sister's wedding? This is so weird. Do you think it's possible there's something else going on? Something that you don't know? Because even if Mark doesn't like Tom, he will be his brother-in-law, they will be part of the same family. The moment he makes this decision to cut him off the wedding, and OP's sister accepts, they are starting a rift in the family, and this can have bigger consequences to the future. Look, I'm not saying we have to like everyone in the family we marry into, heck, a lot of times we don't even like the people in the families we were born into, but in certain situations/events we end up having to deal with them. I understand that it's his wedding, and he has the right to only want their people that he likes, but he and sister have to understand and accept OP's refusal to go to the wedding without her husband and her possible distance from them. Because most of people don't want to be around others who don't like their partners, especially when there's no good reason. Also, they need to stop playing the victim. They know that when you don't invite someone's significant other to a wedding or event, there's a high chance that their partner won't go. So, I ask again, are you sure there isn't something going on? Maybe, exists some kind of feud that you don't know about? Or something like that? Because like I said, this is all very weird. So, OP, you are not the idiot here, and I hope OP's sister and future brother-in-law are prepared for the awkward situation they have created that can last for a long time. And hey, once other people know that OP and her husband aren't going to the wedding, and the reason why, they might not decide to go either, and they'll have a lot more people to deal with for the rest of their lives, or for as long as their marriage lasts. And in relation to OP's mother, I understand that she wants her daughter's wedding to take place without any more problems, but ma'am, this is not the way. And what do you guys think about this situation? What would you do if you were in OP's shoes? Would you do the same as her? Now let's go to the comments and see what they say. Not the idiot, I wouldn't go either. Not the idiot. Did something happen recently that would cause your sister and her fiancé to uninvite your husband? That seems extremely bizarre that they would just spring this on you about her fiancé not liking your husband. I would ask for a reason as to why he feels this way. I wouldn't go if my family excluded my husband and didn't have a valid reason, like it was an all-girls trip for example, or they had a massive blow-up at some point. If they aren't allowing him to come, you deserve to know why. I would tell your sister that she is also ruining the day for you as well. You want to be there to celebrate with her, but excluding your partner is not acceptable. At the end of the day, she has 2 less people to take attention from her. I don't see how this is a problem for her, and now knows if she wants her sister there, Tom has to be invited. Not the idiot. It's absolutely ridiculous to not invite immediate family without a good reason. This will totally implode the relationship between the sisters, so there needs to be a better reason than the one provided. It's not okay what sister and groom are doing, unless we don't have the whole story. Not the idiot. I doubt it's the fiancé that has trouble with your husband, I think it's your sister. Maybe she has a thing for your husband, maybe she hates him, maybe she wanted to try and put a wedge in your marriage. Whatever it is, do not go to the wedding. And what did you guys think of the comments? Do you agree with them? Would you advise anything else, OP? Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Now let's go to the last story. Don't eat upstairs or downstairs. Someone said I should put this here, so. In middle school, internal consistency among staff did not exist. The cafeteria people yelled at us to eat breakfast upstairs, while the teachers hated that, because of carpets or something. It was kind of silly hearing both sides yelling every day, so I jokingly proposed we set up a table halfway up the stairs on the landing. My friend ran with this idea, and a few days of planning and getting supplies, we set it up. It wasn't fancy, but we had some snacks for it, and a sign that read, "Can't eat upstairs? Can't eat downstairs? Eat here." Some of the teachers thought it was funny, including the principal, and it stayed up for a few days. Pretty minor, but we thought it was pretty funny. LOL, cute and funny. Good OP, the children found a solution to something that the adults couldn't, without actually causing problems for anyone. I liked it. But I wonder if afterwards the responsible adults managed to find a solution that they all agreed on, or if they continued to fight about it. After all, the students couldn't, or at least shouldn't, have to eat on the stairs for the rest of the school year. But I do like the way OP thinks. And what about you guys? What did you think of OP's idea? Did you like it? Comment down below. And that's it for today, everyone. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time.